This is your time. This is time that will allow you to connect to your true self, your true essence. Deep within you is a connection to the divine, a connection that over time can become destabilized due to egoic mental constructs, due to you not knowing who and what you truly are. This connection to the divine, where you are capable of accessing divine intuition, guidance from your higher self, guidance from the source of all that is, and guidance from the one source, the creator of everything. This connection can be nearly lost due to trauma, deep feelings of abandonment, a sense of unworthiness, codependency, a lack of selfhood, trying to be who and what you think other people think you should be. There is only one you. There is only one you that can do and feel and become you, the true you. In order to allow the true you to flourish in physical form, there must be an internal transformation. All that is seen, dear one, is the result of the unseen. Do not be fooled. Become a seer of truth, divine truth. You are not your thoughts. Although your thoughts are loud and spin like a Ferris wheel, they're just a distraction. You are not your emotions. Although your emotions are energy and chemical, and your body senses these emotions, and your nervous system responds in tandem, your emotions are not you. You are not your memories. Your brain was designed to recall memories. Like old films up in the closet, stuffed in a box. You are no more these memories than these old tapes stuck in a box and pushed in the back of a closet in your home. Your habits of thinking are not you. Habits are neurological patterns and programs. They merely represent how you have been thinking, what you have been feeling, and what you have been doing below the veil of consciousness. It is time to remember what you are not, so that your conscious mind can begin shifting away from any attachments, otherwise known as beliefs, that have you falsely believing yourself to be that which you are not. It is time for your rational mind to contemplate the greater you, the spiritual you, the you that is more space and spirit than matter or the contents of a mechanical mind. It is difficult to imagine that we are beyond what we think and feel. But what we think and feel most often represents the ego, the patterns and beliefs conditioned into us since childhood. Patterns and beliefs, survival strategies that we were powerless to as children. Abandonment is the most ultimate form of trauma. To be forsaken, to be unprotected, to have no one to go to, no one to feel safe with. It forces the mind of a child to rely on its own limited thinking process to survive. Innocent minds assume it is their fault. They feel what they feel. This is a false premise. It is why so many humans as adults self-destruct, remain reactive, and live in fear. Shame blankets the human spirit, interrupts the connection to the divine. Yet the divine is as close to you as your breath. You are only separate from your true self in consciousness. Healing, then, must be approached understanding consciousness. It is also a false human premise to believe and to assume that because one speaks, walks, and breathes, has a job, a family, a career, walks their dog, and can handle math equations, it is a false premise to assume that this means one is conscious. Being alive in an automatic sense is not the same as being awakened in consciousness. Most humans live below the veil of consciousness, whether consciously or unconsciously, feeling as grasshoppers, and yet they are divine giants, shards of the divine God, creator, source of all that is. It is their thoughts, their unchallenged beliefs, their neurology, psychology, subconscious negative childhood programming that bounds them to the wheel of cause and effect, generational karma, societal karma. Unless you awaken, it can be no other way. You have been called to this meditation to challenge what you believe about yourself. The only consciousness that can change what you believe about yourself is yours. There are guides, mentors, and those who can help you ascend your current state of beliefs. But ultimately, the shift happens in the silence, right here and right now, in the holy presence. You, observing you, higher self, a more awakened and present self, observing the outer self without judgment, without criticism. Your higher self has the potential and the power to help you rise in consciousness to transcend the lower self. Let no one separate you from your higher self. Let no person, emotion, memory, program, or fear separate you from the peace within. Finding the time to create a union between consciousness going into the silence of you strengthens your connection to your divine intuition. It is up to you to practice your connection to this divine presence. It is the door that has never been shut. It is the doorway that can never be shut. But you must knock. And when you knock, it opens. Be not fooled. To achieve this divine connection takes practice. One must spend time stilling their conscious mind and dropping into presence to discover this peace that surpasses human understanding. One must, in an awakened state, learn to challenge the mental constructs, the false beliefs, and the reactionary behavior in order to break through and break free of the chains of the past. Mentors, coaches, and guides can assist, but ultimately it is up to each of us to make this work our daily practice. As the world spins, as the world collectively falls prey to deeply ingrained patterns and programs of past generations, you and I are the hope for the future. The one who does this work, who takes on this transformative spiritual task. We are the ones who carve a new path. It takes one to change the whole. Worry not about who or what is happening around you. Focus entirely on your personal quest. Invest time in yourself, in your mental faculties. Invest time in healing yourself emotionally. Invest time in recovery. Clean out the basement of the subconscious mind. Release the emotions and energy that no longer serve you. Learn to stay in the now. Develop the emotional resiliency to look in the face of that which you are not. This requires courage. This is bravery. And this is you earning your right to experience a level of peace that surpasses human understanding. Dear one, when you know what you are not, it is far easier to remember who and what you truly are. You are love. You have come from love. You shall return to love. And within you, through the raising of consciousness, you have an opportunity to walk with love in every moment of your physical life. Namaste, dear one. You are enough. You are enough. You are enough.